Today we have Morty in the house, and Morty came up with an awesome concept. If you can tell us a little bit, what is a sequel?
Every day, there's around 8 million items that get returned from various different retailers and e-tailers, different companies around in the United States. Um, the number is around 8 million items a day get returned to these large, either there'll be big box stores, there'll be online stores, anywhere and everything you can think of. We're talking about millions of items a day. Unfortunately, 25% of these items end up in landfills, right? So that creates an insane amount of carbon emissions, and it really is a giant waste. You have thousands and millions of items sitting there and can be, their second story, right? Their sequel could be told. And that's what we're here to do with the sequel. The sequel is here to take these products and sell them to find them a new home.
Continue their journey.
Exactly.
The sequel. That's why it's called a
Exactly.
sequel.
So it's funny you mentioned why we call it the sequel. So we were sitting and trying to come up with names, right?
Right.
And we had comeback and second round and all these different ideas that we were thinking about. And we came up with the sequel because it's not just a comeback; it's the second story. It's the idea of for one person, this is had its first story, right? It came, let's say somebody bought an item, let's say a phone, and it went to that person's house, and that person didn't like it. That item's not trash, it's not garbage.
Right.
It's now having its second story told. It's not, necessarily just a item that was here and now is continuing a different process. It's a whole brand new concept to it. And that's exactly what we're doing here. The sequel is we're taking these products and saying their second
So
story.
how does the whole idea come about?
Ooh, it's a tough question. So, in 2013, my brother and I founded this company. We were operating under a different name then, and we were selling on through various different channels. Would it be, flea markets and online marketplaces,
Right.
and we were exporting goods in to South America, Southern America, North America, and we've over the years, this business has changed a thousand times over, and one of the biggest things that we learned is agility and the ability to change, right? To constantly adapt, evolve, and move where the market is moving. We're at the point right now where we want to focus in the United States and build this marketplace, the sequel here in the United States, to continue these items here in America for people to continue telling the story of these products. And we've done, everything imaginable with these products between selling them direct to consumer, wholesale, retail stores, um, on different platforms, marketplaces.
What types of customers is the sequel seeking?
It's a great question. So people are not just buying to consume. People are buying for need. People are buying for use, whether it will be economic uncertainty, whether it would be people want to shop with for a cause, right? You see it all over websites, shop for a cause, or this concept of purposeful shopping and meaningful shopping is very important. So it's a beautiful thing right now that people aren't just trying to consume, right? We're like the number one consuming society of ever, and it's just growing every day. And this kind of step back that we're taking and buying for a purpose, buying with meaning behind it, is amazing to see. They say the number is around 80% of millennials have shopped in discount stores or in off-price retail stores.
Right.
So who is our customer? Everybody. Anybody who wants a good deal, that's where you come. Come to thesequel.com, right? My fantasy is that when you're doing your research on to buy an item, let's say it would be the watch that you're wearing, or the shirt that you're wearing, or the phone that you use, a laptop that you use, a used a car part for your car, a camera, accessory, whatever it will be, you will go to the sequel to see if we have in stock the item that you're looking for. Um, and we can guarantee you that you will save significant money on that product. And that's important for us. So anybody is our target audience. That's number one. But additionally, the smart shopper, the shopper for a cause, somebody who is trying to, shop, consume, but still there's meaning behind it. Still there's a little something there that is looking for, the future and trying to save our environment, trying to make the world a better place. And as cheesy and, as that sounds, by the end of the day, that's a very big focus in ours, is not just to consume, not just to shop till you drop, right? Shop for what you need and we're here to support that. We're not manufacturing anything. We're not, trying to push something to somebody that they don't want.
Right.
We are selling to people what they want. These are everyday useful products that people have bought in the past, right? They were returned because somebody bought them. Somebody else wants them right now, and that's what we're trying to get, so they don't end up in a landfill. We also partner with charities. We're also, we try to give back. I don't have the exact numbers on what it is charity that we give, but 10% of our net proceeds definitely go to charity. Um, and that's something that's very important to us. We're not just giving back overall to the community; we're giving directly to local charities, international charities, national charities, and making sure that what we're doing is not just greed and you know consummation and like something bigger than you and me.
So as a consumer, like right now, can I use the sequel? Like,
Absolutely. It's not available this moment to shop. We're still in the process of building our website, but by the time this goes live, you
when
will
is it
be.
going to be live?
That's a great question for our technology team and our marketing team. And I don't have the answer to that. If you asked me,
I have a few things I want to return.
January 1, 2025 was the goal. But, life happens and things take time. And we wanted to bring a complete product to the market. We didn't want to, you know, uh, figure it out as we
So if I
go.
purchase this microphone and I want to return it, do I just go? Oh, I know there's a sequel out there. I just go return it to sequel.
So you bought it from whatever big box store or whatever retail or e-tail store that you
Right.
bought it for. We don't deal with the returns with the consumer directly. We will deal with the store you are going to return that to. So let's say you returned it to John Doe Electronics, right?
Right.
And I try not to name names and do
Right.
that. That's integrity, to keep our integrity and to keep our partners' integrity. But let's say, for argument's sake, you were to buy that from John Doe Electronics,
Right.
and great microphone, you had great use of it, but now you want the newer model, or that microphone is just not what you were looking for and it doesn't work for you anymore. So you wanted to return it.
Yeah.
Everybody returns everything for various different reasons. You would bring it into your store, to the store, John Doe Electronics, who you bought it from, and they will process the return with their system. Any way they do it, if they charge a restocking fee, that's up to them. That's all that. They will have a relationship with us where we would buy the product from them. Either would it be, different. Every store is going to be a different relationship, whether it be on commission, whether it be on a percentage of retail. All of that is, what happens behind the scenes, and then we would offer that microphone to anybody else who is. The circular economy, reverse logistics, which, I love the term the circular economy because it really completes the full circle. And that's what we're doing over here with the sequel is we're completing the circle, and it's in our logo over there. You see that arrow,
Right.
it's
Right.
all
Right.
there. That circular economy concept is what we're doing. These products should not, end up in a landfill, right? So, and this industry has been here forever. We're just trying to do it in a new way, right? We're
Right.
trying
Right.
to do
Right.
it in a smarter way, in a more direct to consumer. These liquidation or off retail price stores have existed forever. We're here to step it up a little bit, do it online where we'd have a market reach of the entire United States. We are, we're not here to reinvent the wheel. We're here to perfect the wheel. And I believe what we're trying to do is complete the circle, right? So however many stops it had along the way, by the end of the day, this item has its new home, its new purpose, its new meaning, and um, that's a wonderful idea. Like think about it, like something, one of the concepts we were talking in marketing is how an item is never really lost or is never really gone, right? For person A, it existed and it had their use, or even if it wasn't used by them, but it was one story. And now we're telling its sequel. We're telling the second story. And that's what we're doing. We have these products and they're never really gone. They're never really lost. They're constantly there. It doesn't mean anything to person A, but to person B, this is like for a kid on Christmas, this is Christmas gift or whatever it would be. It's everything, right?
Right. 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 So from a technological perspective, I'm guessing you guys are launching an app with this too.
An app is coming. It's not there yet. We're in the process right now. It's the website, thesequel.com. You can go on our website. You could browse through our inventory, browse what we have. We are doing this a slow roll, getting the products out there. The app. One thing that's a company is we try to bring up perfect product out there. We're not going to give you a product that's not out there. So we could, build an app before we fully figured it out. We're trying to
Right.
first figure it out completely, iron out all the kinks, and then we will
What I'm
produce
saying
our
is,
app.
what am I going to be able to do on that app? Like,
The app you'll be able to buy just like you're able to buy at thesequel.com. It will just be easier to do it. That's why we're not like in a rush to do it. The app will not necessarily do anything more than
right.
the website does. You go to the website, you buy your product. The app will help you centralize your orders. People love an app, love to see the product and all that. But right now, your best bet is to go to thesequel.com, browse through our inventory, see something you like, buy it. Anything that you out there you want to buy, again, for your personal use, for your house, for your family, for friends, whatever it will be, check out thesequel.com. See if we have it. If we have it or something similar to it, I'm sure you'll love it.